Europe may soon be open to certain visitors. One branch of EU leadership has voted to welcome vaccinated tourists and those from countries deemed COVID safe. But it's complicated. Ian Pannell joins us now from London to break it down for us. So, Ian, how would this work, and what else needs to happen for it to actually take effect?
Yeah, good morning, Diane. That's right. Is it going to be Rome? Is it going to be London this summer? Well, we're not quite there yet. And yes, it's complicated. Welcome to the world of EU bureaucracy. So essentially, this is what's happened. EU officials and politicians are hotly debating and disagreeing on whether and how to open up to tourists this summer. And of course, that could mean Americans, but only if they're fully vaccinated. So firstly, to the good news. The ambassadors from the 27 members of the European Union meeting this morning, passing a recommendation for the European Commission saying essentially that travellers from other countries like the US should be allowed in with some kind of COVID passport and testing. The bad news is that's not a binding agreement, not yet. And so heated negotiations are now underway with the politicians, in other words, the legislature at the European Parliament. But everyone knows that time is slipping away for people to make their plans for their summer vacations. And if these talks fail, well, it's entirely possible that countries like Italy and France will just go ahead and make their own rules for tourists. So don't pack your bags just yet, but watch this space. I think there's a lot of momentum towards making some kind of decision, and sooner rather than later. Diane?
And Ian, I know they're also discussing having an emergency brake option built in there. How would that work?
Yeah, and I think that's inevitable. I mean, one of your contributors was just talking about the possibility of these different variants that we're seeing, like the Indian variant. At the moment here in the UK, the Indian variant has appeared in a number of different locations. British government's now trying to control it. Suddenly, India is put on the red list, so people who are allowed to travel here from India are then banned. And that's essentially what potentially could happen. People have to be tactile, responsive to the emergence of new viruses, of new threats. So what may appear to be a rule one day, and one day you make your vacation plans, well, the next day that could change. And certainly here in Britain, the government, the British government, who makes their own rules, now we've left the European Union, well, they're changing it every 3 weeks, a list of countries which are sort of green, amber or red, but that green list means you can go there on vacation and come back without having to quarantine. But again, you can make those plans and that could change, and that's what a break really looks like. Dan?
Right. Ian Pannell from London for us. Ian, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.